Yeah, I know. You guys should come back. Anybody want to join this crappy stream? Anyone there? Yeah. Hey, if you're in that old stream, tell them to come to this stream because my internet just took a crap. All right, well, sorry. I suck at this. This is why I don't want to do it, because I suck at it. Is that glare really bad? Should I shut that light off? Hi, everyone. Like this one. Share this one. I'm terrible. It's... Yes, Scott, I have one job, and I'm terrible at it. That's funny. Fancy Tail Aquatics, Scott, has sent me some food. I will be... I'm in the middle of testing, and I'll be making a video soon, but it's taking a while to get the tests I want. So anyway, Midnight Keeper, I don't really know what happened. I have 3 different networks in my house, and none of them worked at one point. It was really bad. And then, of course, everyone upstairs is yelling, "What's wrong with the internet?" And I'm like, yeah, whatever. All right, so only 46 people here. Could one of you mods go back to the original stream and put this link and tell everyone I'm sorry and I'm an idiot? And to come here. That would be lovely. Lovely, I tell you. I like that idea, Fish Kid. Let's get 100 likes as fast as possible. Miller Aquatics, like button is automatic. I appreciate that. Pleco question. Anyone know the best food for zebra plecos? Ryan, you're breeding zebras, right? What do you feed? Yes, Ginger, I'm back. No, John, the snowflakes didn't do it. I think it was just me. Hey, should I shut this light off? Scott said it's a really bad glare. What do you think? This one? Yay or nay? Shut it off. Tell me now. Thanks, Ryan. Green beans. So, Drew the Animal Guy, what should I feed my guppy fry? Well, let me see if I've ever made a video or 3 or 4 on that. All right, shut it off. Stand by. I got to figure it out. You guys talk amongst yourself. I'm back. Hey, is that better? Look, now this one's all glary on my head. Too bad. Irish lad. I just got my first 2 plecos. They're only there. Should be there. They are. Only fry. At what age can you sex them? About a year. 9 months, maybe? Okay. Amateur Aquatics, what are we talking about? Getting to 100 likes as fast as possible. 62 people on, 30 likes. All right. Oh, Edward, that monster box filter I got from Japan, that thing is doing amazeballs. His tank has never been cleaner. Even with the fire filter, it's never been cleaner. Yes, silly, I did it, so I got 2 likes per stream. Sorry. This time, I don't even know what happened. Last time was completely my fault. This time, I don't think it was. Does water temp play any part in guppy fry sex? Johnny Goldfish. In my unscientific studies of breeding guppies for about 3 years, I believe the warmer the temperature, the more males you get. And I believe the change starts happening at around 76 degrees. 75, 74, 76, you get a fairly consistent yield of male to female. Higher than 75, 76, you start to get more males, up to about 82, and then all bets are off. Same thing with females. The cooler it gets, you get more females. Again, unscientific study. I have no proof other than breeding fish for 3 years in my basement. Hope that helps. I do suck, Scott. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Paul Martin, after the big clean, did your family and guests appreciate your angel tank during Thanksgiving? Nope. Nobody said Goddamn word. Oh, well. I don't do it for them, though. Do it for me. Anyway, do you breed for certain traits in live? Oh, how do you breed for certain traits in live bearers? Well, Gary, it depends on what traits you're looking for, and it's very complicated. But essentially, you pick the best of one trait in one fish, and then you take the corresponding fish with that trait, you put them together. But it really depends on what trait you're talking about. Like color comes sometimes from the boy or the girl, tail, fin, tail shape, pattern. It's very complicated, and I'm not that smart. Drew, the animal guy, wants to know how your outdoor guppy breeding tanks are. Well, Drew, normally in New Jersey in January, it's minus degrees. So I'm going to start over because that was dumb. Normally in New Jersey in January, it's below freezing. Even though today was about 72 degrees here, that's very unusual. So I took all my ponds down like in October, and I'll start to put them back up in like April or May. So they're not doing anything now. Justin B., what is your opinion on adding small number of fish to water ratio in a new tank? Like a fish end cycle? If that's what you mean, don't hate me, but I don't see a problem with it. As long as you maintain the water quality for the fish and know what you're doing, it's fine. But the snowflakes on Facebook would kill me if I said that. So, anyway. Glad I could help, Johnny G. All right. Una Dalmatia, have you started working on the construction you plan on doing the fish room? I haven't. Although I have been talking to a customer of mine who I met down at Super Cichlids a couple weeks ago. And we might be working something out to build the wall, this wall. So instead of this, there's actually going to be a wall with a door. I'll have shelves. There'll be more space. I'll be able to keep the heat in, less cost. Working on it. All right. Barbara Jackson, my friend who I made the chicken wing video for, wants to know, so I always forget, but what are the varieties of bristlenose? Oh, there's like a million of them. You got the standard, you got the albino, you got the blue-eyed lemon, you got the lemon, can't remember the other lemon name. You got the longfin, you got the shortfin, you got the super red, you got the starlights. I mean, there's any more? I'm missing green dragons. What am I missing, guys? You tell me. Aquatic Haven. I almost screwed up your name, and it's pretty simple. So excited to catch you in a live Q&A. I'm just a dumb guy with a camera who's good looking, but, you know, I just make stuff up. I'm not really that smart. Are you on City? I'm on City Water, Midnight. Justin B. Got into a thing with a YouTuber about it under one of his videos when he said there's no excuse to do it, so I ranted. I know I just answered your question, Justin, but what are you talking about? And what YouTuber? Jared, can you recreate someone's face from Wawa when they see us doing hand-to-hand fish transaction? What? Are you drunk? Can you I don't even know how to answer that. Violet Alpha, my pygmy cores are losing color, fins darkening, and look sick. I don't know what to do. Well, clearly they're not feeling well, so you have to do something. My suggestion would be to check your water parameters, and if you come back and tell me they're fine, I'm going to ban you. Okay. Mike says, I'm surprised you don't breed any rainbow fish or cichlids as another option. Why? Most cichlids do nothing for me, and I'm not really into just breeding and then having a few to sell. I like guppies because, you know, I could go away for 2 weeks and come back. There could be 50 more guppies in a tank. I like that. And rainbows, I like some of the smaller rainbows that I've seen at Super Cichlids that I might be getting for a tank, but I don't like most rainbows. I don't like that shape. It's creepy to me. Anyway. Is the glass... Yes. Kana Smith says, I need a red ear slider guppy. Do you have any? I don't know what that is, so no. Snowball plecos. Are they bristlenose? Did I say starlights or snowballs? Are they the same? Anyway. Yes, I rant all the time, Mr. Irishman. Mac Richardson. Hey, if I transfer media to another tank, could that transfer any disease? Yes. Yes, it can. Roy S. is drunk. Okay. You can drink if you want, David's 121. I don't care. How do you deal with the chlorine from the city? Well, Midnight Keeper, I have those filters. I don't have chloramine, so it's just chlorine, and it's a very low chlorine amount. So there's 2 carbon block filters and a sediment filter up there, and that takes care of all the chlorine. Auto water change system 101 right there. Have not kept community fish. I have not kept zebra plecos. 100 people in, only 52 likes. I'm no math whiz, but that's only 52%. What in the bejesus? Come on, smash that like button, people. Okay. No excuse. Justin, what are you talking about? Oh, Fish and Cycle. I agree. Okay. I'm with you now. I see. Fish and Cycle. I agree that it's okay. His name channel is Dan. Oh, I know of Dan. His opinion is there's new excuse to Fish and Cycle. It's pretty much torture. It's not if you maintain the water quality, though. Like, you can't just put a bunch of white clouds or zebra danios in a tank and do nothing. Let them just cycle it. You have to maintain it. You have to make sure the water quality stays good for them. Maybe double dosing prime, whatever you do. But I do it all the time. Well, I instant cycle. I just take a seeded sponge filter from one tank in another tank. Boom. Cycled. Anyway, why don't bigger fish tubers help out smaller channels grow? Mr. Royal Fish Aquatics, how are you? I don't know. I think it's a pride thing. Like, they don't want the smaller channels to overtake them, I guess. I don't know. I help little channels when I can. I mean, I'm busy, and I don't do shout outs unless I'm actually your friend. Like, you and I have spoken before. So Royal Fish Aquatics, go to his channel, subscribe. He does guppies. I think he does angels too. I think. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, there are some big YouTubers that used to help little YouTubers, and they got so big they don't help anymore. Hey, Mike, quality guy. Hey, Mike, chicken wings turn out awesome. Oh, thanks, buddy. Gonna be lurking. All right. Fancy Aquatic. Oh, nobody likes breathe. Okay. Will you ever breed something like koi? No, probably never, the fish kid. Kaden Smith, what is your opinion of me being dumb and dumping red guppies and putting them in with blue ones? You're not going to get purple if that's what you're looking for. Yeah. I don't have an opinion. All right. John's Wood. No, just kidding. John Wood. Plecos like to hide, so does cave direction make a difference? I don't think so, John. It's a funny question. I know that. So when I had a problem with certain plecos not breeding, I did move caves. Like if you have, say, like I have a 20 long with 4 caves in it, and they're all in the same section of the tank and facing the same way, that's not many options for the fish. So you should spread them out to give them different options. So I think that answers your question. I'm not really sure, though. Let me know. Anthony Regan in the house from California. Zachary wants to know when I'll add endlers. I don't know. Probably never. Not a big endler fan. They're too small. I'm old. I can't see. Simply Nobody. I got snowflakes and trying to make some layer tail endler guppies, layer tail with lots of color. Okay. Al Geneco, I have a master API test kit that gives me high ammonia readings. I take it into my local fish store, and it's fine. What test strips do you recommend? Well, Al, when I used to test my water, I liked the Tetra test strips, but ammonia is a separate test because the chemicals for the ammonia test will ruin the other tests if it drips down. But I think you should figure out why your local fish store. Boom, I just got an order from the website. Thanks, Sammy, if you're watching. I think you should find out why your reading is different than their reading. Perhaps if they're using an API test kit, and yours is expired, maybe that's why. I would find out why you're getting a different reading if they're using the same thing. But as far as test strips, I liked the Tetra ones. Violet Alpha, 0 ammonia, 0 nitrate, 0 nitrites. pH 7, maybe 6.9. GH, KH, temperature 77, TDS. Wow, you have... That's good information. I take back the dumb comment I was going to make. Did anything change in the tank? Did you add anything else? Are there temperature swings? Has your water changed when you do water changes? Like, are you on city water and they use the winter blend, which might have more chlorine or less chlorine? Let me know. Okay. Quality Guy, how many ponds will you be running this summer? Any new breeds in mind? Always looking for new breeds. How many ponds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6. But depends what I find on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. I might have more. You never know. I'm bringing a lot of live bearers, Royal Fish Aquatic says. Say my name again. Just say it. No. Hey, Caden Smith says, hey, Mike, what do you think of me getting an albino alligator? No, you shouldn't get it. That's stupid. Amazing Ancestress, Night Baldy. Peace. Will you ever make a pizza video on Michael E. Irish Lad? I don't really make a lot of pizza. My son usually makes pizza, and I couldn't film it because it's always a disaster. It's always good, but it's always a disaster. I don't know if I will ever do pizza. I'm probably going to be doing pizza on the Weber kettle this summer outside, and if I do that and I master it, I'll make a video. Now, just like in Michael's Fish Room, I only film recipes that I make all the time or I've made before. Like, I won't just make a recipe for the channel. Like here, I don't talk about things I don't use. I don't review something unless I actually use it. So, yeah, same thing. Bailey Lore, Mike, do you have any shrimp tanks? I don't have any shrimp tanks, so I can't show you them. I don't really make cookies, Yana. That's my wife is the cookie maker. She's the baker. I'm the eater. I make bacon and meat, pretty much. So, Justin B., how old are your son? I have 3 sons, 20, 17, and 8. And the 8-year-old sometimes is into fish. Like, sometimes he comes down there and wants to feed Chewy snails and wants to feed, his guppies or plecos. He keeps telling me he wants me to put a tank in his room, and I keep saying, keep your room clean for longer than 15 minutes, and I'll consider it. I have to tank the stand and everything to go in it, ready to go in his room, but he can't keep his room clean. So, would you do any wild game? Oh, Midnight Keeper. I don't cook wild game, so I probably won't ever do wild game. I mean, I've eaten some wild game. I've eaten kangaroo, venison, bison. That's probably it. Kangaroo is probably the oddest thing I've ever eaten. I mean, I've had alligator. That's not really that weird, I guess. All right. Omegan, basics of keeping guppies. I've made literally 20 videos on how to keep guppies. Check the channel. Aquatic Haven, Mike, if you could only breed one strain of guppies, what would it be? Mutts. I love the mutts. They're my favorite. They really are. In my 90-gallon massive epic mutt guppy tank, there's so many different colors and variations. It's awesome. Mutts for the win. Barbara. Excuse me. Barbara wants to know if I heard back from Marineland. I said it in the beginning of the first stream that I wrecked. I reached out to them. They have the motor back. They're investigating. They will let me know what they find. We'll see. They know that I'm going to talk about it, whether they contact me and tell me what happened or contact me and don't tell me what happened. But I've heard of a few other of the new filters that have caught fire. And I do have, stand by.